Howdy, howdy, welcome back to the channel. Today we are solving a problem with something that I believe should be in every guitarist's toolkit, and we're solving it with this. Hello and welcome back. My name is Mac Rad. If you're new here, like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So, I've got this little thing. It's by a company called KNA Pickups. And this is solving an issue that I've had on multiple occasions. And I think that professional guitarists, specifically ones that are constantly playing in different professional settings, should probably invest in one of these. Now, I'm not talking about people who play in bands for a living or that sort of thing. I'm talking about people who are playing with orchestras or pit orchestras or that sort of thing, because a lot of times we end up having to do what we call doubles. Doubles means that we are bringing multiple instruments to one gig. So for instance, the first musical that I played guitar in, I had to play banjo, nylon string guitar, acoustic guitar, and electric guitar. Past couple weeks, I've been playing in the pit orchestra for a production of Godspell, and I had to play acoustic guitar, electric guitar, ukulele, and mandolin. And this was the problem. I did not have a ukulele that had a pickup on it. And so at the first rehearsal, I had kind of talked to the other musicians about it and just kind of asking what their experience was, because they play in more pits than I do. And the bassist recommended KNA pickups because he'd been using them for a banjo pickup. So I reached out to KNA and asked if they'd be willing to send one my way that I could try out. And they sent me a ukulele pickup as well as a acoustic guitar pickup. Now I'm going to do a separate video on the acoustic guitar and compare the KNA pickup sound to the ones that I already have installed on my acoustic guitars, just to see how they go. But the basic gist of this is these are easy install piezo pickups. Most pickups that are easy install that we use for smaller instruments are technically piezo pickups, but we usually have to mount them like to the body around here, and it takes a lot of time to figure out, where's the sweet spot on the top of your ukulele or whatever instrument you're doing. And then on top of that, the other issue that I see is they're more prone to feedback. So this one, being an easy install piezo pickup, was really cool. So I'm going to install it real quick and we'll see how long it actually takes. Maybe 30 seconds at most. I did have to go ahead and detune my C string because it was too thick and it didn't allow enough room. So I just needed a little bit more wiggle room, not a ton. Got it back up. Super easy, right? It has an onboard volume control, which a lot of these quick apply pickups lack as well. I like that. And then it, of course, comes with a lot of different attachments. So we have a couple options here. The one that I used when I was playing in the musical was the shorter length cable. It has like the typical 3.5 millimeter jack on the one end, and that goes into the pickup. And then a nice little housing for the 1/4 inch to go into. They also give you a longer one that you can use. And then on top of that, they give you a couple other accessories, like this is a little holder for the cable that you can, literally it just holds the cable for you, and it has magnets and then a nice little plastic washer so that you can actually, stick it down the sound hole and have something that mounts it to the top of the ukulele if you wanted to. And they also have a little belt clip too. Now these would probably be used for someone who is playing just ukulele in one set. Where I was switching between multiple instruments, I only used this cable and it worked just fine, right? So we plug it right into the pickup, plug your 1/4 inch in, you're good to go. So this wouldn't be a solid YouTube video if we didn't compare the microphone to the actual sound of the pickup. Now, piezo pickups never sound like the microphone, but I do like to see kind of where they land. So let's check that out. All right, so I've got the microphone on, the pickup on, and I'm recording both of them at the same time. So I'm going to A-B between the two. You'll see it written on the screen which one I'm going to. So here we go. All right, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I just listened back to him. As far as a piezo versus mic sound is concerned, one of the closest similarities I've ever heard. I mean, if you just mix those a little bit more, you could probably get pretty dang close. I also think if you were in a recording situation and combined both of them, you'd really get some nice textures out of your ukulele sound. I have to imagine it's similar to guitar, but hey, who knows? We'll find that out in the next video. But again, I said this is for professional guitarists, so let's talk about how do we make sure that we get a return on investment? First things first, there's two types of pickups that KNA Pickups makes for the ukulele. They have the UK-1 and the UK-2. The UK-1 does not have the volume knob like the UK-2 does. The UK-1 comes in at $79 and the UK-2 comes in at $109. Whether or not that volume knob is worth it to you, totally up to you. Now, let's say you got a gig playing ukulele, you don't own a ukulele, you're gonna go ahead and need to buy one. Well, new ukuleles like a KA-15S or a KAC, which are respectively a soprano and concert size ukulele, you can get one of those for anywhere from like, I wanna say $70 to $100 brand new. Jumped on Facebook Marketplace, you can find a solid ukulele for about $40, you know? I mean, so if you're looking at return on investment, you can kind of get away with this whole package of getting an electric ukulele for around $150 to $200. It'll do the job because you don't really need it to sound great on its own. You just need the piezo pickup to sound good. And that is easily taken care of with the KNA UK-1 or UK-2. The other thing that's nice about it is that if you have a really nice ukulele that you don't want to install a pickup on, which some people are really concerned about that. I've never been super concerned with installing pickups, but for those of you that are, this is a nice, good sounding alternative that allows you to play live with your nice ukulele, but doesn't require you to drill a hole in the top in order to install a piezo pickup. And lastly, the thing that none of us wanted to know, you can distort them and they don't feed back as easily as those other attachable ones. You know, I've never really cranked it, but here's a clip from the musical that I was actually in that I recorded just the other night. And after I play through the intro, which you can hear piped through the PA system of the whole 2,000 seat theater, sounds great. After that, when the drums come in, I did throw some gain on there and you can hear that it handles it just fine. I would be willing to bet that most of us guitarists own a ukulele. This is a great way to electrify it, to get the sound, to make it so that you can not have to buy a whole nother instrument. And you just have this one tool in your tool belt. You're good to go. But what do you guys think? Do you have any experience with KNA pickups? Do you feel like this is a cool design, or do you think it's just a waste of time? Let me know in the comments down below. As I said before, there will be another video where I take the acoustic guitar pickup and put it head to head with, you know, the pickups that I've installed on my other guitars. And we'll see how that goes. But for now, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please go make someone else's day better. We'll see you around.